This is my second time recording it. And first time I tried to record, it's happened lag a lot. A lot of lagging happened. And the video crash. So the part we are here, as you can see, we are in bunker. The magic trick about to be happening, this magic trick. And we are doing fine story. Archon Quest Fontaine, because I haven't done that and I haven't done lots of quests yet. So I need to complete them too. So let's just begin. Also the quality you can see it. Funded by a good laptop. But I can't say anything but
I'm so tired. I totally thought they had caught me. No, I merely gave in to the sheer enthusiasm they displayed.
This place is what I call fun.
You're right. Yep, that's a good girl.
I know why.
What's happening? The ground's shaking. Is it an earthquake?
She's going to be so depressed and we just like, I don't know.
Yeah, a quake of this kind preceded the flooding in Poisson, didn't it?
I just wondering. No.
It can't be. It's happening again.
Well, there's no need to worry too much about that. Neverlette's made some emergency plans, so the evacuation should go a lot smoother this time.
Yeah, I hope you're right. But the people of Poisson, they've already...
She already depressed and we are going to do it. You know what? You know spoiler. This quest has me 2 years and haven't done it. So yeah. This quest had me for 2 years and I haven't done it. Let's go. As she finally reached her limit, now that she taken was her actual feeling. She's starting to look a little far less driver. I have a feeling what I know what's happening. You talk about yourself as famous.
It's true. I've been investigating the prophecy for hundreds of years. I once had informants all over Tevat, searching for clues and feeding information back to me. I've tried all kinds of ways too to hold back the sea. Anything to keep the coastline from advancing. But all my efforts proved to be futile in the end. Really, the truth has been clear to me for a very long time. We cannot make an enemy of the divine. No matter what we do, the will of the heavenly principles will have its way, and the prophecy shall be fulfilled.
She do know about the heavenly principle and the shield. I feel like she know. I don't know when you see people don't talk about much, but I know a lot of things. So yes, even then you still haven't given up. Oh, she haven't given up yet. This is the most.
Give up. I do love the sound of that phrase. It would mean finally coming to terms with fate, but also for me to finally be free.
So I hear someone who want to die and you just like, yeah. But that would mean all of we hope we disappear.
Indeed. I've thought about giving up so many times. Especially after we almost lost Poisson.
But she can't give up because
fate
we know who
is really unreasonable, isn't it? It has no heart and obeys no rules. The prophecy has only just started to come true, and so many people have already lost their lives.
So the truth, the prophecy and the fate. That's such a good line. No heart, no rule. It will just kill. If we don't care about you and what situation you're going in, it will just kill. What a line.
But just now, it all became clear to me. I still don't have the right to come to terms with fate on behalf of everyone else. As long as the final moment hasn't come, it's still not too late. Don't worry. I will keep hope alive for everyone until the very end.
And what we did. We are such a scumbags.
No, that's enough for now. I got the impulse to play the stricken maiden, but honestly, considering my rank and station, that wasn't a good fit at all.
God can't tell us everything because Celestia, remember, Celestia have control over them. They can't say so much.
Don't take any of what I just said seriously. How could I possibly let Fontaine fall to the whims of trivial prophecy?
A prophecy. That trivial prophecy.
Come on! I could have sworn you were actually being honest just now.
I'm controlling myself because I know how much fucking we did in this case. We are We can't just go back to square one like this. We cannot show something. Why not? You might not have to show the burden, no. But this is her alone burden. Although I don't know what might be keeping from everyone. Your people are more than ready to share your burden with you. The point is, there's something you can share with everyone. You have to carry them on alone. I know it sounds hard, sounds sad, but this is reality and truth. Sometimes this happens.
Share my burden.
She knows this very well. There's something you can share. Sometimes only one person can take the burden.
That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if the burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide someone. Now that's a energy that's not my yet. Just go. Just share with me. I want you to know, call me. A witness. And the yeah.
A witness. Yes. I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here.
Imagine she knows this. And we know, like fucking spoiler, I'm she's a human being. How the fuck she knows that Terror isn't from the world? She knows a lot of things. Like she has pretty good intelligence, what I have to say. Because I think some of the Argos know. I think Venti knows, yes. You know? I think she definitely know. I think Argos know. Nula definitely. You just know we came from the side. Scaramouche. I think many others know, but she able to figure this out her own without something.
And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you?
I just literally finished Jongri Story Quest Act 1 just tomorrow, and I couldn't able to record this. I'm gonna explain this to you later. Yeah, I couldn't able to record it. But that Spectre, the witness, he also tells us that if you live on, the entire world will live on. If you live, you will live on. Yeah.
If that's the case...
She cannot tell us. There's no time. Please, can you just pray down. She will not tell us. This guy's my heart. And we will do it just like that. Wow. I'm like, really? I'm sorry, but this is not what you're gonna say. I will. Because Casey look. Wait, I understood how Casey look actually in this. Doing the full throat and everything. Yeah, that's going to be that. I need to keep my voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my opening performance.
Lady, listen. I'm tired.
Now, without further ado, we may proceed to the trial of our god.
One of the dumbest, one of the most painful things that's going to be for me.
So, this is what it is.
Betrayer.
Yes, you deserve praise for the effort you took to raise the dramatic stakes. Do not forget, however, that I am Fosalor, the god of justice, the embodiment of justice itself. Does it not strike you as even the least bit absurd to bring the very concept of justice to trial?
May I interpret these words as your refusal to stand trial?
Even you knew that. At this point, you definitely lost us to everyone. I'm not
In
even
that
interested.
case,
If I win
you will have the opportunity to defend your honor through a duel.
If I win final shoes, don't trust anyone, and I'm so big. I was just running. I was like, deal with your problem yourself. If you're going to treat you like this, it's your problem. I'm not happy with you at all. I'm so really, I know this is so wrong to do, but still, man, if I win the shoes, if I'm free in a place, this is
You would draw your blade against a god?
the betrayer. It's never came from the enemy.
I see. It seems like you have made up your mind.
What she
Paimon can't believe it. She just surrendered.
What the heck is going on? Did I just see an Archon surrender to a,
Dude, not all
a human?
are more powerful. I think we learn in Dragon's First that not all gods are powerful. But they are in their own right, but still. Not.
Wow, how utterly humiliating.
I'm going to kill 5 of you people here. If sorry. I'm going to kill everyone.
Lady Farina, what is the meaning of this?
I don't know.
It would seem that there has been a misunderstanding. To be clear, the raising of both hands is not always an indication of surrender.
Looking for excuses again, huh?
Come on, I'm going to punch you so hard.
I raised my hands just now to indicate my acceptance of the trial. No duel shall be necessary.
Till this now, her design is top notch, not gonna lie. That's pretty good.
I will admit that I've been running away for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone. I was unable to protect the people of Poisson. It is my duty to stand trial for my crimes.
She did her best that anyone could. She did what
You
we could
are
do.
not the only ones to be disappointed in me. I, too, am exceedingly disappointed in myself.
And the worst part about this, she don't even blame other people for everything. Like, she blames herself for everything. You, it's not her fault.
But now, it is time for the Hydro Archon to show you her courage and resolve. I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice.
Stop your voice, like, you're not gonna lie.
This time, I will protect you.
This makes sense. No, it's line makes sense after seeing this again. It's you talking about her. Supposed to know.
Applaud and rejoice.
She's talking about her.
One of the most outrageous and fantastical arcs known to the opera epiclese is now unfolding before your eyes.
True. One of the best
Mark
quests
my
in this day.
words. This shall be one of the most exhilarating and brilliant shows ever to grace the stage of Fontaine. The trial of the Hydro Archon, Focalor, will now begin!
I think in this
Oh, now we're making history!
movie.
Why does it feel like Farina just took over the whole thing? Like, come on! Didn't she just get forced to stand trial for her crimes?
Come on, Pama, she suffered far worse in this. For remember, for this.
Also, even though she's still acting super dramatic, she is taking this seriously this time, right?
All right, then. Who will be my opponent in this trial?
The court asks the prosecutor to please take the stand.
Betrayer. Thank you, Anna.
Is that so? Very well. Then please speak, witness of Tivat, my accuser and fated opponent.
He was so close to getting a status too, but still, it turned out like this again. Forever. We literally forced her to do that. And she's not going to tell us the truth, that's what I know. It's okay, as long as we can fit her in code, we will still have the chance to figure everything out. And we can fuck up everything. Remember? We can fuck up everything. And this.
Also, please allow me to ask, as a final question before the trial begins, just how much work did you do to force me onto this stage?
Well,
Victoria.
we did do a lot of prep after the meeting that day.
I can go over the tasks assigned to the Spina di Rosula, since they were rather straightforward and easy.
Navia, the president of the Spina di Rosula.
Most of the people who participated in the disturbance this morning were my subordinates. They changed into plain clothes and came to the Opera House as regular audience members, waiting for the perfect opportunity to incite insurrection against you. The people's resentment against their Archon has been building as more and more of the prophecy is fulfilled. A spark was all we needed to turn smoldering anger into a flame.
Fontaine does a film. I'm going to say that. If I was in a school, I was like, this is your ball, I'm running away. Not gonna lie. The fact you're still here and you're going to do all this is real silly.
Moreover, according to our understanding and analysis of you, when something like that occurred, you would likely flee the scene and head to Poisson by yourself. So, we arranged for a second group to lie in wait there.
So, you mean The ones who scoured the settlement for me were also from the
And their goal was to force you to step into the giant magic box so you may personally participate in the greatest magic performance in all of Fontainian history.
Yeah, now is not the time.
That's right. That house was a magic box rather than someone's residence.
As the super ultimate version of the setup that I used when I first performed at the Opera Epiclese,
There.
the volume of the box was increased by a whole order of magnitude, and the distance it traversed was the entire gap between Poisson and Araneas. Its cargo, of course, was an Archon instead of a human. My thanks, Farina. Without your help, we could never have pulled off such an extraordinary performance.
Okay.
You're welcome.
I love how she's still confused. Like, yeah, okay, fine.
Of course, this performance was only made possible with Father's support. The House of the Hearth spent a massive amount of labor in Mora to pull this off. We had to select a location, construct the giant magic box, dig a tunnel, and open up a path through the water. It was a lot of work for all of us.
Is Pantano refused to give me money for this? They're number 9 damage. I'm pretty sure he did.
So, in other words, the earthquake that we felt within the giant magic box was just a normal tremor from the transportation of the whole house?
That's right. It wasn't a sign of another disaster to come.
We deceived you.
Then, I can guess Nervillette and Cloran's part. You gathered a crowd, prepared a stage, and made sure that the champion duelist would be immediately ready for a fight. Also that as soon as I appeared on the stage, the trial may commence without a hitch. Am I...
Yes, that is correct.
Ultimate betrayer.
Well, Clorand, I must commend you for your courage. Only the most outstanding champion duelist in all of Fontaine would accept a duel with an Archon without flinching.
For recording, as you can see, we are here. This is my second day of recording. And I want to record this is a different app, but I'm working on that, but it's not working for me today. So I decided, I need to make a video. Let's just do this one. Don't worry. The quality may look bad. I'm working on new software like I'm on to get. Well, let's.
Thank you.
I just say it's the second day of recording because the first day, you know what happens. So yeah.
As for you, traveler, I suppose your goal was to keep me distracted with conversation once you found me in Poisson.
This is going to get so sad. I'm really getting so frustrated about this scene.
You'd make sure that I didn't notice anything amiss before revealing yourself as my prosecutor once we'd arrived.
No, you guessed it wrong. My mission was to give you one last chance. We hope that you share your secret with us before the magic box arrives.
Is that so? Then I suppose I must have missed my final chance.
Pretty sure.
It's fine. It matters not. What's done is done. The stage is already set, so there's no reason to disappoint the audience. Let's see this trial through to the very end.
I'm so going to get so angry at this. The only thing we can do is now just a hydro. So like I have, but we did bored by that. Conway. So, fuck my English earlier. What did Farina want to say to me right before we arrived on the
So,
stage?
prosecutor, please allow me to pass this along.
Charlotte gave it
This
to us.
is a document that Miss Charlotte applied for and received permission to share with you during the trial. According to her, it should speed up the proceedings.
Huh? Charlotte wanted to give us something? Oh, so she's here too! Hey, Charlotte! Oh, let Paimon see.
Yeah.
Isn't this the exclusive interview that she did with us before? So she's already finished it, huh? Wait, then that means this document is a perfect timeline of everything that's happened ever since we stepped foot in Fontaine.
Basically a recap. And I'm not going to do that recap because this be fucking 2 years in this case side. Everyone know what happened.
So
and fuck the outside.
We can refer to this anthology of evidence every time we want to use something from our journey as evidence for an argument.
It's super practical.
Let's quickly confirm the information we need. Just think of it as a refresher, alright?
I already have everything in my
You
mind.
defeated the Hydro Archon in the very first duel. I didn't think that this is the first time. The fortress of Meripede. According to Monsieur, I nearly lost my awesome. The words of someone as extraordinary.
The prosecution and
And I
the
look
defense
different,
are
right?
both in position. The trial shall now begin.
It's going to get so
Oh,
sad.
come on, nervy lads. There's no need to repeat all the unimportant legalese. Just fast forward to the part where the prosecution lays out my offenses. As the defendant and the
This is going to
lead
get sad.
actress of this performance, I still haven't even been informed of my supposed guilt in all of this. Of course, it is only natural for humans to struggle to understand the actions of a god. However, you will need more than that to convict me of a crime.
That's true. But my charge here is unrelated to your conduct as an Archon.
Now this is going to be sad.
Instead, I would like to charge you as a fraud who's never been the Archon in the first place.
In our heart, in everyone's heart, Farina was the true Archon. I'm just saying this. He was always
Wait, what was that? Lady Farina's a fraud?
not a legend.
Hey, I came here thinking that we were going to try the Hydro Archon for forsaking her duty. Did I hear that right? She's not our Archon at all?
You can't video.
Charge accepted.
God.
Lady Farina, do you plead guilty to the charge?
Good foreshadowing. That was pretty good. Like they had just showed it in the station.
Lady
Yeah.
Farina,
That was
I
good.
plead not guilty. How can I be guilty?
And the change in the voice. When she's so confident and here is she not. It's pretty good detail if you notice.
There is no
good to
way
see you,
that
Christopher.
I, Focalor, otherwise known as Farina de Fontaine, a member of the Seven and the Regina of all waters, kindreds, peoples, and laws of Fontaine, could be anything other than your true Archon.
Oh, that is interesting.
Yeah. Even though Lady Farina can be rather eccentric, isn't it going too far to doubt her very identity?
Yeah, I've never questioned her identity either. Sure, Lady Farina can be super irresponsible, but what grounds does that prosecutor have to make such a huge claim?
I have cause to believe that common sense will prevail in this case. Many of the members of the audience have known me as the Hydro Archon ever since they were born. There would be no fooling their memory.
I have a feeling this recording is not going to go so well, so forgive me if there are any noises came outside. This is my, I think, first time recording, and yeah, I'm trying my best to record as best I can for now. Just wait for me. We are going to just learn it.
See? Even the Oratrice has decided to show me its favor.
Oh
Are
no,
you
it's about to
sure
get
you want to
pretty.
commit to a charge that will never be upheld? If you wish to drop the case, I can promise you as the god of justice that you will not have to face trial for making a false accusation. We will treat everything that's happened as a dramatic spectacle and move on with our lives. What do you say to that?
An argument with near impossible odds, huh? You have to not only refute Farina's claims, but also overturn the long-held beliefs of the people.
Well,
Yep.
I tried to give you the chance to surrender.
I couldn't able to read
If
that.
you
I
must
know what to do.
persist, then let me ask. If you believe I'm not the Archon, then what manner of being do you think I am?
You know what? For this, I actually thought she was an oceanate. Not gonna lie, I actually thought that. Before we found out what she actually was. She was human.
And if I was not the Archon, then how did I manage to live for over 500 years?
Well, the Guardian able to live, so I got to think carefully. What do we know? What's special about Farina exactly?
That doesn't sound right. I meant to.
Fine. A meeting with. Yeah, no, okay, then this one.
First of all, you may be a member of another long-lived race, which would allow you to naturally possess an extended lifespan. And
It's not
second
called
of all,
water.
even if that wasn't the case, there could be other ways to extend your life.
That curse. I'm going to be so angry about this.
Who gave you that idea? Was it the knave? You'd sink so low as to use a harbinger's words against
What
me.
matter is the verdict of the crime. I know my pronunciation is very wrong, but sorry for that. Fuck the outside.
A curse. I once thought it possible that the aura of an Archon might naturally resemble a type of curse.
I forgot he's an Archon hater. Like this guy. Sometimes women will hate Archons, but yeah. He thought them as curse. Well, what we know about the Gnosis is that they bring disaster and his curse. Yeah. Gnosis actually bring curses and disaster, which follows you. That we confirm. Slug also confirms, and we also learn this in a book in Not Cry if you find it. So, he's not wrong about that. He probably senses Gnosis.
But in light of this claim,
And there is someone to claim more.
perhaps what I sensed was not your divinity, but a curse after all.
Well, Gnosis is a curse.
Never had sensed it too, huh?
So for instance, Archon, could you be just a curse human?
Farina is actually a human?
She is what we couldn't be. She one of the best character, I would say.
Well,
See, all the God
it
in
is
mind.
true that it's extremely difficult to tell humans and gods apart just by looking at them. It's not impossible.
My heart. I can't take this.
Well, don't start celebrating too early
I will
now.
try this.
Even if I have been carrying a curse like you said, how does that prove that I am merely a human being? Besides,
What is it?
everyone knows that the main difference between a human and a god is the possession of authority. Gods can do what humans cannot. That's why they're worshipped as gods.
That's pretty interesting.
For centuries, manifestations of my authority have served the nation of Fontaine. One need only to turn their eyes towards the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal in this very opera house, or consider the endemitium that is used in every aspect of life.
Oh, she take all our suffering. Basically, make sure we stay alive and never give up. Wait, the one tried to the opposite, for naturally no control over the Ortiz at all. It's because the Ortiz was never supposed to be judge machine. Spoilers. I'm taking a lot of spoiler because come on, we're going to see this in a new perspective, right? So, new law, freshman, everything. Child Arctic. The fan is activated.
You tried to reference the Oratrice. But weren't you as confused as all the rest of us when the Oratrice declared Child to be guilty without any proof? Otherwise, you should have come up with a good explanation for that by now.
Didn't I make myself clear at the time? The decisions of the gods are naturally difficult for humans to comprehend. There is no need to provide an explanation.
Lady Farina, I believe a reminder of your current circumstances is in order.
If she did that, we are going to die in overlap. She can't. Remember this. Also, the fact she still don't say it should. I have to say, Fontaine is actually a lot stronger than we thought. Imagine if I was in this position, I was like, fuck you, I'm not helping you, I'm going. And you have to tell them the whole truth, let them die. I'm not going to let them die. I know I'm not that cool, but still, I'm just. This is going to be a hard decision for me to what to do. And she's still not telling the truth. Say the truth first, no. It's amazing, girl. He just says.
While the court is in session, the principles of justice and the law must come before all else. While you are an Archon, you are also first and foremost the defendant in this trial. You will prove yourself unable to defend against the prosecution's charges if you continue to withhold vital information against the rules of the court.
I never thought you'd use that kind of
Another
rhetoric
betrayer.
against me.
Another betrayer. After that, she doesn't going to trust anyone. I'm surprised she's still going to trust everyone. Like how? If I'm not sure, I'm not going to trust anyone ever again. I'll be honest with you in this one.
That was no trick of rhetoric, Lady Farina. I've merely reiterated the rules of the court. Rules that all should respect and follow.
Just my vote.
So, you neither knew why Child was declared guilty, nor did you understand the structure and operations of the Oratrice. Instead of having been created by you, the manifestations
Parwan, I'm going to punch you so hard. I know that she's doing what naturally, but
the real Hydro Archon, haven't they?
I want to punch her so hard, but I stop it myself. But I don't understand why they're doing this, but say.
The real Hydro Archon. Well, now you're really losing
In her
me.
mind, in everyone's mind, she is the real Hydro Archon. And don't see this as the wrong side.
It is true that I did not know why the Oratrice gave out a guilty verdict that day. But the Oratrice handed out that verdict unilaterally, and it has been operating independently ever since it was first created.
Technically, it's not a judge machine, but still.
You can't argue that just because a divine creation is flawed, that the god behind it must also be no god at all.
Now, that's interesting concept. If primary wait, that's actually a pretty good concept. Thing. I think they're going to use it.
She's still throwing out all kinds of excuses. Seems like she's confident that we won't be able to produce proof that she has no power over the Oratrice.
But then, Miss Farina, could you give us a brief description?
My power as an Archon. There are many ordinary citizens in the audience. How can I just carelessly demonstrate the formidable power of an Archon?
This is going to be so.
If that poses a concern,
I forgot
I'm prepared to extend my protection to the audience.
Yeah, he would. I forgot how to red hate RPG. Hey, wait, this is why he wave like this with Farina. I mean, who knows?
You don't need to go that far.
Yeah.
Aren't you the Hydro Archon? Or is it that you can't even wield the power of Hydro?
Paimon, who are you exactly then?
The authority of a god.
Are you the god of space? Asmodee? Say it.
Indemnitium! Yes! It's all because of Indemnitium! All Archons derive their power from the faith of the people, and I've converted the people's faith in justice into indemnity. Thus did I give up all of my divine power to provide everyone with energy for their daily lives. Have you ever seen a more magnanimous god?
Fun fact, she actually would do something like this if she ever get divine power. It's still sad, but Farina always loved Fontaine more than herself, so she actually would do something like this. I can see that actually, if you know that.
Isn't that a huge stretch?
Believe me, she would. She'll taste this entire 500 years of suffering just for Fontaine. You imagine she couldn't do something like this? If this makes people happy. She's just a good person.
Yeah, no matter how generous an Archon can be, how could they give up all their power?
Believe
Can
me.
a god with no power even still be called a god?
I mean, yeah. I mean, they can. I mean, I just Zhongli spirit request that one. I know they can. The whole point was that there's a god who's not strong but still want to help his people and do what he can. Still. So it's not that you have to be powerful being god in Taiwan. So yeah.
It seems like nobody's buying Farina's excuse.
I'm going to throw you out of here.
Hey, come now, everyone. Please don't stare at me as if I was a liar. I'm still the same Farina you knew, right? The one that you loved. Shouldn't you want to believe in me? Please. You've got to believe me.
The people you try to save doesn't care about you at all. That's how hard this will be. So imagine that.
If what the prosecutor said is true, she really has committed a grave offense.
Fuck you all.
Did she deceive
No, the Fontaine is up for you.
And all of our parents and grandparents too? And then all of our ancestors? Ever since they were born?
None of you deserve Farina. I'm going to be honest with you.
Enough. That's enough. Tell me then, if I'm not the real Hydro Archon, then who is? If you have no evidence of another Hydro Archon's existence, nor can you find anyone who can back up their claim to be such, then what grounds have you to say that I'm not actually the real deal?
You are more better than the real one. She did more.
Wow, she came up with yet
But
another
both are good. I
argument.
said, forces also good.
How can we refute her now? Seems like she really doesn't want to give up.
Because if she give up, everyone will die by one. She cannot, and she never give up. So how do we give up? So you should. Remember, she never give up, guys. You know, why do you? If we can't do the she in it, then we can. This is one of the first. This actually pissed me off the most when this came out, and when she did that.
It's been established that all Fontanians can dissolve in water from the primordial sea, and that means.
Is it recording on? Yeah, let's go.
Since you insist on claiming to be a god and not a
One of
human,
them.
then there's
Nagi,
a
I can
method
defend
that
you for
you
this.
can use right here and now to eliminate all suspicions of you being the latter.
Miss Navia, please apply to serve as a temporary attorney for the prosecution before addressing the court. Though you act in partnership with the prosecutor, you must still adhere to proper procedure.
Super sorry, Monsieur Chief Justice. I swear this really will be the last time that I'll speak out of turn. Now, I've brought some seawater from Poisson.
I
As
see.
everyone
Was
knows,
shocked.
a massive flood struck the
I
area
can-
not long ago, taking many lives,
Yeah.
including those of some of my closest friends. So, Miss Farina, would you dare to touch some of this seawater?
In your case, everyone know. I'm not going to do. I'm going to say some hot take. I'm going to get angry, but still, let me be honest. Did Fontaine people know what Farina suffered? She did take all the suffering for 500 years and everything. At the end of the day, she ready to give her own life just for that. And this is get reward and treat. At this point, I'm so angry. Really did. And she would actually do this.
If we are to believe that you are indeed the real Hydro Archon, touching this seawater would have no effect on you. All it should do is strengthen your case. But if you don't dare to touch it, then we would have basically proved the reverse. Oh, and I must remind you that after the disaster at Poisson, nobody wants to see any more people dissolve.
And more than her. Now we understand. She. I imagine even now you're some people to comfort her, but did we ever apologize to Farina after the quest? We did not. Did anyone come to pleasure? Not. At this point, I'm getting more
I
angry.
do hope you'll act prudently and choose the simpler path of admitting guilt.
And then let you and I actually do this. I was like, yeah, I'm going to tell everyone and fuck you all. If I was in the streets, but I can't. I don't know. Maybe in emotion I do, but it's my emotion talking because I'm so angry right now at this scene. I was seeing again and
Navia from the Spina di Rasula. The Spina has governed Poisson for many years. I guess her suggestion is valid.
I'm not going to get. This is why I'm saying in emotion. What's
If Lady Farina is indeed just a human, she's probably Fontainian like all the rest of us. Would she really dare to try?
She will. You get it.
Lady Farina, this test has been unilaterally proposed by the prosecution. As it falls outside the realm of standard court proceedings, you possess the right to decline participation.
This is funny.
Well, of course
I just
you have
know
to
it's
tell
funny
me.
actually.
But refusing to participate is basically the same
Dude,
as a confession.
don't maybe came inside him to beat you up. I will literally come inside him to beat you up.
She's just staring at the water that's saying a single word. It really does seem like she's quite terrified of it. That could only mean...
What's going on? Is she really planning to... That's not what we thought she would...
She would rather die than let anyone else. She would rather die than Fontaine get destroyed. How kind person she is. Imagine. Oh, this is what happened when you are kind. Imagine, this is the price of being kind. And you're fine with you.
Due to the inherent risk of the test, Lady Farina, you may.
She would rather die than know that. If I'm too honest, she actually is, I can't say because YouTube censorship, but is she kind of that person who, like, understand her? Like, she is an I mean, like, even if she is, I can't blame her. Like, oh yeah, and isn't one of her boss line when she actually fallen, like, in the game, is that, am I finally free? Like, this was one of her boss line for
Hey!
See, actually, my good for you, the best character.
I'm fine! Look at me, everyone! My hand is still here! I haven't been dissolved! Will you believe me now? I really am your Archon! I'm nothing like a normal human who would fall apart as soon as they touch this water! Really? Was this not the most obvious thing in the world?
Miss Siegewing? If you're present, Miss Siegewing, please come forward and attend to the defendant.
Siegewing? Don't be nervous. It'll just take a few seconds. Let me see. That should be enough.
Please announce the results of your evaluation to the court, Miss Siegewing.
As everyone doubtlessly saw, Miss Farina was displaying symptoms of hyperventilation and flushed skin. These indicate that...
I was actually seeing the time, okay? I was actually seeing the time, okay? I have a phone and I was actually seeing the time. So don't think I see some script or something. This is scripted. I mean, I know what's going to happen, I will tell you. Yeah, so she indicated that she
was experiencing the adverse effects of exposure to primordial seawater.
She looks so done right now. Like,
the extent to which she was affected is the same as other humans when exposed to primordial seawater of a similar kind.
Thank you, Miss Seedling. Lady Farina, you may return to the defendant's stand.
Oh, wait. What did she just say? I didn't get dissolved. Shouldn't that be enough to prove my innocence?
Well, considering your tendency to run from your problems, we did originally prepare a direct sample of the seawater around Poisson. However, after extensive discussion, we exchanged it for a sample that is not concentrated enough to dissolve an actual human. After all, on the off chance that something entirely unexpected might occur.
Imagine she was at this point, are we dumb or stupid?
We don't want anyone else to lose their life to the sea.
Yeah, so out of regard for Farina's life,
shut the fuck up, Paimon. You don't care about it. I know. How much you care?
Serve as an expert witness.
Not a single apology, nothing you can say. And you, even the story guys, I know, I see from your story guys, the most pissed off, one of the worst story guys I've ever played. Like, the song was good, but still. I'm so angry at this story quest, and not a single apology, not a single if. Fuck out of you.
It's a great thing that the direct sample wasn't actually used. Farina could have...
pretty sure if she actually wait, if she...
I can't believe you...
What's really going on? Farina could have not known the consequence of touching dead water as a human. This is to unlike how she did, unless it's more important for her to keep her for us than saving her life. It's because it's not everyone going to die, and we don't know that. And sometimes, Trevor, understand. Archon kept some secret. You know, Zhongli keeps some secrets. He know about it something, but he couldn't tell you. It's because of the contract. He did break a contract. Celestia, fuck everything. So they can't do it. Understand, Trevor? Archon have some secret, and they have to keep it. If they're not, then Celestia will be fucked up. This is one of the things that happened in the past here. I haven't thought about this, but I know in this thing. Obviously, give up everything like that, no? See, I haven't given up. Traveler, she may think about it, but she never give up. And we should never give up either.
Listen to me, everyone. Please don't give me such cold and disdainful looks.
They don't love you,
what
Farina.
happened just now didn't prove a single thing. Think about it. How can you conclusively prove that an Archon can't also be affected by the primordial seawater?
No way. Actually, they can. Who knows?
Also, if I was really just a human, why would I dare to just put my hand in that kind of water?
Fuck you all. Fuck you too.
Please.
No, it's lovely.
Anyone, just listen to me.
This broke me. This
really broke me. I really am your Archon.
This actually broke me. Imagine all the suffering we suffer for nothing. This money for nothing ever. For this. And I didn't mean just about you guys. I might have to say this. Fontaine's people are worse. They have fucking really fucking look at the traveler. My good no for this, I don't support you.
I don't think anything she says at this point will sway anyone. The odds are just too stacked against her now.
With all the things that have been said, Paimon doesn't think there's any way left for Farina to
or
win.
Anything for her to live. Imagine this.
I believe the time for arguments and presentation of evidence has come to an end.
Now we're going to fuck this up.
There are no objections. We will move on to the final judgment.
No one going to comfort her. No one going to ask her how's she doing. Fuck everything.
I don't think anything she says
at this point, I was like, fuck the Fontaine. This looks broke me out.
In
I
my
don't know when first I'm
capacity
serious,
as
I
Chief
feel
Justice, I shall now render judgment on Farina's misrepresentation of herself as the Archon of Fontaine. As a human who knowingly deceived her fellow citizens, Farina is...
Well, for he is the best Archon. They don't deserve it.
guilty.
And we just did the prophecy, we just did the prophecy sales. Confirm, we see this. And nobody going to come forward here. That's really sad that no one...
We shall now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal to render the final verdict on the charges.
Oratrice Mécanique. Oh, come on, I need to. I'm sad. And we are going to fuck this up. We know what the best line. This was a pretty good line. I'm not the best line in the square line, but we always shock.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Farina is...
What's wrong? What's the Oratrice's verdict?
The Oratrice also displays a guilty verdict.
Isn't that correct then?
Oh, we fucked up on it.
The exact wording of the verdict is thus. The Hydro Archon, guilty to be punished via the death sentence.
6 Archons. I guess it will no longer be 7 Archons. They're going to be 6. But they're going to be 6 Archons now.
The death sentence?
That's actually one of the available sentences? I've always thought that it was just a myth.
The one and only time the death sentence has been handed out at the court. And it's been given to the very person you've worshipped as the god of justice? What an unexpected twist.
I agree.
Farina's been
We fucked this up, Abela. Congratulations. We fucked everything up.
We just wanted to use the trial to show her the seriousness of things so she'd tell us the truth.
Paimon?
How did things escalate this quickly?
See no more. It's the seriousness. See, all you know how serious this situation is. See, give everything for this, for same Fontaine. I literally mean everything. And this is how it is. Imagine her, and she doesn't even. Wait,
this outcome is indeed quite strange.
What about Farina?
According to Fontaine's current definitions of justice, as well as its recommendations for criminal sentences, is this sentence really appropriate for the crimes that have been committed?
Evil mastermind behind the serial disappearances case.
What more stages of instead of Farina the Oratrice the judgment on Hydro Archon.
Indeed. Not only is Farina's sentence overly excessive, the very point of our trial today was also to prove that Farina has never been the Hydro Archon in the first place.
He always is and will.
The Oratrice seems to have deliberately invoked the title of the Hydro Archon. What does this mean?
That's good.
Excuse me, if I may interrupt.
Well, the plot twist is going to kill you.
Is the trial still going?
No, my dude. You can't.
Remini, you finally made it. I assume this means you've completed your mission?
I love how Farina just give up. At this point, she doesn't even care if she does that.
Any mission Father assigns to me will always be top priority.
She's going to come in a new update, guys, 6.1. We're going to wait for that. Then we some have other footage.
Is that the first prophecy slate?
Achieved, yeah. I really want to see her design. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to see it. But is she going to look like first round Farina?
So the knave privately arranged for Remini to try and find the missing slate.
I looked everywhere and finally found it at the bottom of the sea. It took me a long time to get around some dangerous stretches of water. But has the trial already concluded? Then, doesn't that mean I've come too late? Oh no.
Where is the time? Just
Father will be disappointed in me.
Oh come on, don't worry, the mystery haven't been revealed yet.
Thank you for your hard work, Mr. Femine. Please allow me to review the record left on the slate. Traveler, believe that you have already seen the other existing slates. I would like you to come here and confirm their contents.
Sure. What about Farina? He's going left it? Yeah. She doesn't even.
So what do you see? What is it?
This will look like. The previous Hydro Archon region had went out and you seem to
I believe I have now made sense of the Hydro Archon's crime. It has to do with Fontaine's lost history.
And people predict this before the Archon Quest don't even came before that. People predict this. What is the Archon Quest of Fontaine? That is going to be all the people Fontaine are oceanic. Imagine. And I'm surprised how they even do this. And this was already in the summer event. There was a summer event for this game who revealed spoiler and reveal everything about the Fontaine Archon Quest. Like, it was strange, but like the Foshan and everything.
Isn't the Hydro Archon just guilty of deceiving her people? Oh, wait, no, that's Farina, and we've already proven that she's not the Hydro Archon.
Yeah.
So when you say Hydro Archon, do you mean the real Hydro Archon we've been kind of talking about?
In truth, everything that you've encountered in Fontaine up until this point can be traced back to the contents of these stone slates. However, I'm uncertain as to how much sense they currently make to you.
Associated with the content of thread and the events in there.
Okay, let's try to recall the contents of the other 3 stone...
Yeah. I know. The
first stone slate describes what you just said. It seems, does that mean that Fontainians are transformed Oceanids?
Yes, Paimon.
Oh, Paimon wasn't expecting that.
But yeah, me too.
If Oceanids can turn into humans, then perhaps this process can be reversed as the second stone slate shows Celestia floating in the sky and the Hydro Archon and her people worshipping it together. But
I think
the heavens still brought judgment down upon them.
I wonder why they do that. Like, what about the various, the shade of life in the God War? I wonder what she think about. I mean, Ajiria was a daughter. Yeah, Jusen Undo. The shade of life create Ajiria. So yeah, I wonder why she don't help. They can because we have any principle understand, but say,
this must be the point when the Hydro Archon and the Fontainians were branded with their original sin. Does this mean that the original sin and the Hydro Archon sin are the same thing?
I mean, Rolo had with her clan, so and Astaroth, you know, he also, that was going to doing, but still. I wonder why.
The third slate shows the Hydro Archon sinking into the sea, surrounded by many people. That reminds Paimon, didn't we? Well, the fourth slate is the prophecy the Fontainians have been talking about. People dissolving into the sea, the Hydro Archon crying on her throne, and so on.
Fun fact, those who don't know, this prophecy, you know who helped Ajiria, who tell about the prophecy? There's a theory, or I think it's pretty much, I don't know if it's confirmed, that Tailslip brother was the one who told Ajiria the prophecy. That this is what's going to happen, and made this stone slate in Fontaine. That guy know not much. But why? I still don't understand why he helped them. What did he get from this? Like, we know he helped Kutha, like Uda for making, so that they can make the episode. But this scene I don't understand.
We didn't believe that such a crazy disaster could happen at first, did we? But after that incident, it was just a question of when and not if.
Verify the truth.
We know, and the first stone slate tells us that long ago, the Hydro Archon used her power to turn This might be the reason that Fontainians can dissolve.
Yeah. Nah, verify the sin. So now.
Perhaps what is about to take place has all happened before. The true sin of the Hydro Archon that Nervalet mentioned, and the original sin cast down on the people of Fontaine by Celestia, as recorded on the stone slates.
What's to create life? Isn't it? No, the judgment. This one is going to Navia one.
It's not as simple as falling into the sea. When Navia fell into the sea, her consciousness was subjected to the stone slate.
I'm going to try to do this fast. Sorry guys, but this could take me until the rest. I want to complete this fast. So, Nico. Oh fuck, so.
The prophecy, the fortress of.
Let's go.
They'll dissolve into the primordial sea but won't cease to exist. Their essence will flow in the seawater, converge, and take the form of an Oceanid.
Yeah.
The Hydro Archon was sentenced to death in court, shocking everyone present. Perhaps this means that her sin was actually Fontaine's original. Navia fell into the water inside those ruins, and she nearly dissolved. She was surrounded by the people of Poisson in a court within her consciousness, and was forced to take part in a trial meant to make her stay. The eruption of the primordial sea at the fortress of Meropide was the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass no matter what. The stone slate's contents can all be... Huh? Oh, Paimon gets it now! So that's how you can make sense of it. But then it feels like we're going to have to share some truly shocking revelations.
None of you are humans.
Let's hear them.
The first way to be the Fontaine is
incredible. Linny, did you hear that?
Imagine the first reaction. Incredible, I'm not human. Imagine the reaction, sorry.
Not real humans.
Yeah, buddy.
All Fontainians were originally created by the late previous Hydro Archon, with Oceanids as their basis. The evidence for that can be found in how only Fontainians could dissolve in primordial seawater, and how all the girls Vacher dissolved were also turned into Oceanids. Oh, and according to Navia, when she was about to get dissolved, she also saw everyone gathered around for a trial, all of them in the shape of Oceanids.
Indeed.
The second state to be the primal Hydro Archon was a creation of Fontaine solution.
And it follows from the content of the first slate that she probably anchored Celestia by creating humans without prior permission.
I feel like... Wait. So why do people know about Celestia and the gods who live there? Like they know, they are higher than Archons. Imagine Pamo just says Celestia and they know they exist. So basically they know about the heaven and Celestia. But they don't know who gods are, I think. They probably know that they're gods who are Archons, but they don't know who they are. Like, that, anything. I mean, Netherlands people know Ronova because they was mentioned in it, but still. I do wonder if normal people do know about Celestia, I think. I wonder what they think about this. Yeah, isn't in manga they reveal that they believe that if you are strong enough or you are great hero or mission enough, you actually go to Celestia to become a god. They will actually make you a god there if you go to Celestia. I mean, Vanessa did go to Celestia, right? That's very interesting.
That could also explain why the Oratrice judged the Hydro Archon to be guilty. It's to account for that ancient sin.
The Hydro Archon's true sin
was great life.
Was creating us?
It's serious sin. She just did what Usin asked her to do.
And yet, after many hundreds of years, the Hydro Archon's creations have turned around to try to judge the Archon within the Opera Epiclese. The twists of history are often the most unexpected of all.
Yeah, it's sad, but boy, this was... I'm still convinced that it should become object.
Yeah, isn't the image here just like when Navia fell into the sea? So wouldn't it be trying to show the image of the Hydro Archon also falling into... In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain weeping on her throne. Only then, did Paimon get all that right?
Yeah.
You've made some keen deductions. I must say, given how much you still don't know, it is impressive that you've already managed to connect so many pieces of the truth. However, while you were able to decode all the information on the slates, they've also been etched with an additional layer of hidden information using a different power source. When we were at the ruins, I tried to decipher the hidden information recorded in the slates. But since we only had 3 slates at the time, I was unable to come to a full conclusion. Now that the slate collection is complete, I shall make another attempt to decipher the narrative recorded within.
So why did you do it from the beginning?
If everything goes well, we should finally be informed of the unadulterated
truth. Use your hydro powers.
Well? Did you get it?
I believe I should share this truth not only with you, but with all the people of Fontaine as well. I will try to briefly summarize it for you. Your hypotheses regarding the origin of Fontainians and the sin of the Hydro Archon were both correct. In the Fontaine of old, the previous Hydro Archon sensed the yearning of her Oceanid familiars for life on land.
Yeah, and she did what?
The Oceanids were enamored with the beauty and romanticism of human beings, and wishing to have those experiences for themselves, expressed to the Hydro Archon their desire to become of a similar kind.
Isn't who point behind this?
However, even though water as an element is intricately linked with the power of life, the Hydro Archon, as one of the seven, did not possess the authority to create a new form of human life.
I wonder if Shade of Life helped her in this. Who knows? We never know this. Interesting, but yeah, we need permission.
Not one to give in, she eventually found a way to create permanent humanoid bodies for her familiars by appropriating the power of this planet's primordial sea.
There was something in there, sorry.
She poured primordial seawater into the Oceanid's blood vessels, creating humanoid mimics in the process. But if Fontainians were to ever come into direct contact with water from the primordial sea, the power within their bodies would escape these artificial restraints and return to the sea. As a result, their forms would collapse, and they would be reverted to their original forms as
Oceanid.
Of course, the Hydro Archon never received permission from the heavenly principles to create a new human race.
Or precisely with Shade of Life novel.
And thus, the Hydro Archon and all of her creations came to shoulder the original sin of appropriating the power of the primordial sea. That is the true history of how the people of Fontaine first came into being.
So we were all Oceanids before we turned into human beings?
At this point, any human interact.
That's way too much information for me. I think I'm just going to pretend that I never heard a single thing.
Imagine if you find an next lab, you guys are not humans. What's what you guys do?
But if that's the truth, we can't let the Hydro Archon be sentenced
to death.
Too late for that. After all, her only sin was creating us.
Too late for that.
This really might be too much information for your regular Fontainian, but it does answer a lot of our questions.
How fucked up
Alas, your hypothesis regarding the third and fourth stone slates was inaccurate. The slates' respective positions are, in fact, correct.
So they were... What is it?
A key point of the visual on the third slate is how all the individuals depicted in the water are humans rather than Oceanids. They have not been dissolved, which implies that the water depicted in this slate is not water from the primordial sea. The nation of Fontaine is the nation of Hydro, as well as the nation of trials and justice. Instead of being the literal element, the water in the scene symbolizes judgment and justice.
Scene. Basically, what we are trying to do is...
You may also recall Navia's experience. When she fell into the sea, her consciousness was surrounded by that of many others who intended to hold a trial to determine her fate. Therefore, the meaning of the third slate is that the people of Fontaine shall try the Hydro Archon at the court of justice.
We fucked up. That's why I say we go. Oh shit.
Yes. It refers to our present situation.
My reaction was, oh shit, we fucked up. Like this is what my reaction was.
I think I'm following now. So, what you're saying is, even though we decided to put on this trial to avoid fulfilling the prophecy, in truth, everything we've done has happened exactly as the prophecy foretold. So now, it seems, we're the ones making sure it comes true.
Imagine it, in that Teva is a time loop. I'm just saying.
What should we do?
It feels like there's no way out of this.
No matter what, the prophecy will be fulfilled. Is this what it feels like to be a prisoner of fate?
Not exactly. I mean, the Hoyover's game in Tap the main theme is that one of the main themes is to defy your own fate and fight against it. Like, change your own fate. I think this is one of the core themes of their games.
If that's the case, does that mean the scene in the fourth slate will also be fulfilled soon?
Yeah, but not in a way you think.
I would like to point out another small fallacy in your deductions.
I understand Trevor is dumb noveler, but don't say it like that.
About the fourth slate. You probably thought that the eruption of primordial seawater beneath the fortress of Meropide served as the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass, yes? However, I believe that rather than being a sure sign, that eruption could in fact only be a small warning of something far worse to come.
Yeah, I do.
As for the root cause of the catastrophe, I believe you've already encountered it
It
once.
could be, yes. 100% sure this is a whale. By the way,
this eruption was just a small warning of the things to come. We must find the root cause of the disaster.
It was both dream.
yes. By the way, this whale can literally eat planets. Structuralist. And it's the path of Structurology.
That can only be that thing inside the primordial sea, right?
I mean, that thing can literally eat planet, and it's a part of Structurology too. Trying to destroy galaxies. Yeah, he did say that he destroy galaxies. Oh. But still is a fraud against my code primordial one.
The truth, the original sin, the trial, and the root cause of the disaster.
It's about to came. Oh, the cutscene time. I forgot this cutscene exists. If this was on my phone, this was going to be so lag, but nah. Fuck it, let's go. My goat is always. By the way, not having full power yet. So who's going to? Latin is here. Okay, let's go. Charles say Fontaine here. No, he doesn't even have fun. But I love this guy. I love it. He fight this thing for how long? What? He fight this field for how long exactly? The time there is a work different from the travel, so remember that. My god. I'm going to I love him. I love him. But dude. Yeah, I know you would do something like this. Some more lore about outside the Tibet and everything.
Way too close! How did that thing just burst into the opera house? Wait, was that the huge whale you saw in your dream?
Sometimes I wonder if Celestia make the fake skies to protect us outside. That's I was that also the one that Charles flew when he was.
So we've met it at last. I understand very well why he has chosen to make an appearance here. That whale does not belong to Tivat. It is a monster that has traversed the stars, weeping all the while.
Who eats stars and planets.
It has been greedily consuming the energy from the planet's primordial sea, using it to grow. That is the main cause for the rising sea levels. And once it has finished consuming all of the energy contained within the sea, its next step will be...
Fontaine.
You said that when the Hydro Archon first created Fontainians out of Oceanids, she filled their blood vessels with primordial seawater.
Precisely. Yeah. That whale finds the blood of Fontainians nigh impossible to resist. Therefore, when it left the primordial sea, it decided to make its next stop a packed opera house full of food.
Yeah.
We just barely managed to push it back, right? In that case, won't it come back to target the people again once it's managed to recover its strength?
Yeah.
That is correct. Indeed, it is more accurate to say that we should thank that Harbinger for buying us some time.
Thank you, Charles.
Without him, the whale would have likely come onto land far sooner. From the way he looked, he must have been fighting the creature for quite a long time.
That battle maniac. We've always known that he had a special connection with that whale, but we definitely didn't expect it to help us out like this.
Yeah.
Anyway, Now that we know that this whale is the actual cause of the disaster recorded in the prophecy, all we need to do to stop the prophecy would be to find a way to beat it up, right?
Okay, I need to finish this. Okay, I think I'm going to finish this today. We may not going to finish this quest today. I think tomorrow I will do it. What do you mean?
It had already absorbed too much of the primordial sea's energy before we could notice it. At this point, it has become practically integrated with the sea itself. Even if the entirety of Tevat were to be destroyed, it could still survive and swim off towards some other world.
That's not something I will accept. We've already done everything we can, and we even found the true culprit. We've come so far. You can't just tell me that the last hurdle is some impossible foe. That's just not fair.
Indeed. That's not how a grand performance should end.
I'll fight it to the end, no matter what.
Love these guys,
so
but
the prophecy will be fulfilled no matter what, huh?
But this.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view.
After everything is said to unlock this, we couldn't fight against the fate. Wait, but this is all about fate.
Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the gods' gaze does not fall? Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future. All you need to do is to play your part.
What is our part in this all of the question? Wait, could it be that even possibly there will be a way to save everyone? Did I miss something? What? I forgot about Fainam. What was that she wanted to say to me in the last moment in the Grand Magic Box? She's not going to say anything. What is the real secret? Discussing. After this, we are going to stop the part. Discussing the education.
What's happening with the Oratrice?
I believe it is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
I'm really sad of this. I know she's not going to die anyway.
Farina! No, I still need answers.
You care about that rather than her life. And I guess that's good. Here comes the true Hydro Archon. Another goat. No way. This quest still is one of the best quests in this game. One of the best quests in this game till now. There's still a hope for Northcam. Maybe Northcam might give us. But who knows? But this isn't. I don't know. I know. That's not. We are going to continue this in the next video. Bye bye. Yo. Is the recording on? First of all, let's check that. Yes, I finally decided to use OBS, the best recording app that people say. So why don't you just try it? So I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, let's continue the video.
Sorry, that shocked expression on your face is just too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, I don't even see my face in this game, so I don't know what my face looks like at this point, but that's what.
You are not Farina. Who are you?
I'm the goat, foster of my goat.
The sweet sound of bewilderment.
Fuck the outside.
Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Focalor. You know, the god.
Focalor? Why did you deceive us?
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too, if I was to stand any chance of deceiving the heavenly principles.
The heavenly principle. This quest, the tree changes everything about this.
Deceiving the heavenly principles?
Yes. Now it's also good time because he's sleeping right also. Yeah.
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it?
Yeah, I still don't know.
Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded. One was not amused. In fact, one was positively bemused when that problem was thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor. That's the former Hydro Archon Egeria for the uninitiated. It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe, now does it?
Yeah.
She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass.
And the one who told her was one of the 5 sinners, the insolent brother. I wonder how they are going to connect this spotlight. I mean, just fuck my list.
And as one of the 7, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles at one's peril. So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in. I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized there was only one possible solution to this confounding conundrum. I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least, while saving everyone at the same time.
So you did it?
I'm a genius, I know.
Hello.
I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor.
And we also found out how Archons were chosen, basically. We know the Origin one fight for their position. If you want someone else to take their position, need to choose their successor. And I think it's depends on the Archon, how they want to choose. That's interesting. I wonder if you're going to see someone becoming an Archon in the future. That'd be pretty good.
Although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon, and not to mention the original sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess to clean up.
Egeria is that parent who left all the mess for this children to clean up. Yeah, this is that one.
But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
It's kind of sad that person never given any choice about this, just like Farina. That's why she gave Farina a choice. Yeah.
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known. After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being.
Wait a minute. We are back. I'm probably sure you see it. So yeah.
The me you see before you now is that divinity. And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Farina.
So they are same, but they are not same. Basically, they are not same person. They're different. If you see.
She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect.
She was perfectly human.
She was perfectly human in every way. The person I always wanted to be. Anyway, so then I cursed her.
this line literally. So how is she? Farina is great. Farina is perfect. Anyways, then I curse her. I love this scene.
All part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles. Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on her throne. In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Farina to be an actress, to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy. Under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness.
You know, this is very different that Rona plays on the Guardians. I don't think that way.
Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
But Farina is only human, isn't she?
But, to be honest,
even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary human being.
I'll be honest with all of you, we couldn't be able to do any of this. That's for you never to do.
I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been torture for her.
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for. It's been 500 years. And all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizingly painful opera of all time.
Let's see if I'm going to cry or not after seeing this scene for 4th time. Oh come on, this was literally that good. I have to see multiple times. Such a good scene, and I still don't know. Fontaine story is probably one of the best stories I ever heard. But I'm not gonna in Genshin. I'll be honest with you all. Most of the Genshin games I play, and this is one of the best stories I heard. I'm not taking your jungle. See that story. That game, that story is in another level, but yeah, this one is pretty good. And there's there's Hunkai Pack story too. Yeah, the Hunkai Pack story is also good. I haven't played the water part. I need to do that too, but we're going to play that game pretty soon. So I need to, yeah. I can form a motion connection just like I did with Ocean. Wait, this could be Farina number 1. But what's she doing on the side? On say, wait a minute, this probably isn't Farina. It's more like a reflection in the sun. I can just speak to. Yes, sir. Might be able to easily get what I want to know. I came here first. Either way, this usually is not to miss. Let me write to one Archon to the another. One Archon to the another.
Oh, who permitted you to come onto the stage? Now, I understand your admiration for my august self, but I must ask you to keep to the rules. All right. It is not my intent to reprimand you. There is no need to state your name. Just be off with you. Do not distract me from my performance. Oh, do not jest.
Understand.
Can you not feel it?
I understand this.
I am Focalor. The eyes of countless Fontainians are upon me. I must, at all times, display the utmost elegance and nobility.
Something is obvious no getting of her. To her. Even in her heart, she still just playing the role of Hydro Archon. This couldn't say. What sort of role must she have that even her inner self? Amazing, isn't she? I need to find a way. Well, he doesn't even to find a way, I think I remember. If we know what happened.
Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon.
Is it on? Let's go.
Hey, what gives? The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards!
It's a game glitch. Fine, if you want to play by this, then it's fine.
Rev the engines!
That's all just spotted her. In Farina, they must have been similar eyes of the people on her. Speaking of which, I think I just received some take it. What? I just thought someone was down here. I was scared for it. I thought it was spooky, bro. It was a mouse. You can see they were rat, and I was not scared, but I was like, wait, a sign came in. I was like, what there? Let us see either way. I'm not scared. Okay, either way, look like the show is about to begin. Just in that case, show me how you really feel, Marina. I think she knows. Before the movie. Yeah, the first time she ever awake and open her eyes in front of stage. She didn't.
Farina.
Who's that?
Let's watch the show.
Who's calling me? Where are you?
Be not nervous. Be not afraid.
I'm really good at this.
I am before you.
Wait a moment. You're near me? How can this be?
Mirror you, huh? You know what? That's not bad. Let's go with that.
Mirror me? What do you wish to say?
The prophecy. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
What prophecy? Wait. I know. I think. I don't know why, but it's in my head somehow.
I do wonder if
the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Oh, very good. You know it well.
What's going on? I can't seem to remember anything clearly. The only thing I know for sure is this prophecy. Will it really come to pass?
Okay, this is the first day I've ever been born. Imagine. Okay, this is actually pretty sad. She doesn't even know what. Yeah, I think I should know the concept. Okay. So obviously, I don't know how slow do this. Like how she makes sure that she gave off. Who knows? We're going to see it here.
Yes, it will. And that is why I've come to you. Disaster will come to Fontaine sooner or later. Things will develop just as the prophecy declared. There is no escaping it.
But doesn't that mean everyone will die? I'm a Fontainian just like them. Will I dissolve too?
Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist in this world precisely to give people a chance to turn things around. It is the reason why you met me today. I will tell you how to save everyone, but you may have to suffer somewhat.
So there's still hope after all. Goodness, you frightened me.
We did not
you spoke so much and with so much certainty.
They did not.
As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one to suffer?
Why do I have to be the one? How fun. Now this is a pretty good sentence. Like, why do I have to suffer? Like,
But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So, if I've already met you as my magical meeting in this world, if there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side, and my pain on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
I'm pretty certain half of the guys will say no to this. If they were in suits, like I can assure you that. More than half of it. That, I'm not I'm not doing that. Like suffering and everything, they are definitely not doing it. That's sad. Okay, there's tear came in and some went out. Guys, like more than half of it. And she still says yes, protect people, help Fontaine. And people say for you.
You truly are the perfect human. My ideal. I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. Huh? Don't worry, it's nothing. Listen well. Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play a role. That of the new Archon.
Play as a god?
That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let anyone suspect your identity. If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed, then all hope will be lost.
Is there someone calling me? 1 second. Sorry for disturbance. Pretty sure you guys see.
But how will I do this? A human assuming the role of a god without being exposed.
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Being a human yourself, I'm sure you already know what such an entity would be like.
Why did you just tell him about the other Archons? I'm pretty sure.
Remember, your true challenge will not be pursuing divinity, but contending against humanity.
One of the most tough things to do.
I'm still not sure I understand, but I'll try. I'll try to do this. So, how long am I going to have to play this role?
500 years, just mere 500 years, nothing much.
To accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years. You will endure and not grow old until your task ends. But I promise you, all will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial, and everyone will be saved.
This is like the president trial. This is actually makes sure that happens. So that
how exciting. I'll be looking forward to it.
Day 2. This scene is the second day, right? Okay, this scene is one of the most angry scenes that actually makes me angry. Walking. I really want to pull for Farina. But there's still so many good characters that came, I don't know who to pull for. So I'm going to wait for
The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is my first time facing the people. What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first try to... Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Opera Epic. I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Verena de Fontaine, your new Archon. In truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all. As the god Fosalor, the god of justice, I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of fairness and justice. Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to the Maison Cardinalise. The future of Fontaine will require us to work together, after all.
To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, I really want to... No, I'm not going to say anything because I know if I say, YouTube's going to cancel me.
This should do it. I thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was able to convey my thoughts just fine. Okay, and next.
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more assertive.
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person, then?
That's the question, dude. What's the difference?
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison-back puppet.
Wait, what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is bad. If I get exposed here, there'll be no saving the people from the prophecy. Right. Myrmi said that I just need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Calm down, Farina. Think. What do the people want? How would they imagine a god to speak and act? Assertive, with a strong sense of presence. One who can dispel all doubt. That is the character I'm fated to play. Oh, very good, my people. Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule. Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them? Well, it seems that you would all see right through them. Having passed my test, you are qualified to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self here in this opera house. You may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts. I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere. Now then, let us be reintroduced.
Ah, so that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Personality? It's quite shocking. I suppose it's a better look than before. Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful. Her future may yet be bright after all.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech.
Summon courage.
My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice.
That was a good line.
We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. Well, I say that justice is most fragrant when it blooms amid sin. No, this won't work. They'll suspect me again. I must play the role that they want me to play.
For 2 years, I don't know this was possible. That we can do this. What happens if I do it again?
No, this won't work. They'll suspect me again. I must play the role that they want me to play. No, this won't work. They'll suspect me again. I must play the role that they want me to play.
I guess we learned everything new.
The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its god. On one side, it must carry fairness and justice. And on the other, praise and applause. May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine.
Let me see what it is.
This won't work. They'll suspect me again. I must play the role that they want me to play.
They are and
there is no trouble in this world that justice cannot solve. All that is needed is for you.
Sorry for that. They always happen. Like I said, if you watch my channel, you know everyone. Whenever I try to record something, someone has to tell me. And let's see if I'm able to remove that from edit. If not, you're gonna get some of the funny shit.
So long as I, the Archon Focalor, stand within the Opera Epiclese, so long as I stand before the Oratrice, I shall even judge the gods of this world!
That I have to say, the voice acting is great. Opera House Farina. Theme 3. Fuck! 5 minutes. We are here. I need to do some work. Now it's finally done. We can finally rest now. And make some videos. Yeah.
Lady Farina, here are today's case reports as well as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal.
Come now. Was I not just at the Opera House in person? Leave these kinds of things to Neuvillette.
Yeah.
Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all things. How could you hope to understand?
That line.
That's true.
Yes.
I fear I lack the ability to grasp your divine thought, Lady Archon.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your duties. The trial I await. It will come one day.
It will. But that trial turned out to be imagined. We all know. That's so sad.
Lady Farina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not? Oh, I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine charm. All right. Deoteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
You remembered me, and you knew of my family, too. He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you, and to bring your words back to him.
She makes sure they are safe.
Very good. If this should happen again in the future, please do not hesitate to come and tell me. Going down to citizens' homes every so often, while not usual practice, should serve as a fine change of pace.
Again, she's doing everything he does.
You're such a gentle and wise God. Thank you once again, on behalf of my son.
Let me check for a second. There we go. Assume the voices came in at a time here. You think the voices are? This is, I don't know. I have to see this. Let's try previews.
Lady Farina, here are the latest hydrological reports. As for the specific parameters you asked to take note of, I'm afraid things still don't look good.
I see. It's as I thought then. As your god, I did already expect this, but I wanted to see how far your human wisdom would allow you to analyze it.
Dialogue, I think I did pretty great. Let's bring one more.
Paimon coming in! Paimon!
Shut up.
All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass. Forget it. That's not something you need to worry about right now.
Oh wait, I forgot it's not over.
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels.
Really? Have they found anything?
The hope? No.
I'm afraid that they haven't found any effective solution thus far.
Oh, is that so? Well, no wonder. This issue has reached the realm of the gods, after all. Still, their spirit is praiseworthy.
If you need to handle this situation, you need someone who power rival that of Celestia. Or somehow you have someone. Oh wait. He's not running.
day is finally over. I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time. But it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion. Maybe this is fine. I just need to keep going, and everyone will be saved.
You don't know.
Alright, Farina, don't think too hard about this.
You got
need
this.
Rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
That scene 4.
Lady Farina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases, as well as a summary of the follow-up.
There'll be no need for that. I've seen them already. There's no need to go back over scenes I've witnessed in person before.
Lady Farina, I've waited so long for this chance to see you in this manner.
Indeed, my dear, loyal citizen. This joyous moment is an honor for us both.
Every day.
Lady Farina, we're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
Understood. Keep monitoring. Keep me informed should anything come up at the Institute.
She tried.
I don't think I let anything slip today. I must show the people that there is nothing to worry about. I just don't know when these days will end. I feel utterly exhausted. Best to rest early today, too.
Scene 5. Again, she's doing that.
Lady Farina, it's like a dream being able to speak with you up close like this. I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Deoteria, almost 20 generations ago.
And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy to meet such a faithful believer, a descendant of a line most ardent.
That's what she is.
Surely you exaggerate, Lady Farina.
What did I do here?
My lady?
She's...
What is it, good citizen?
Oh, are you crying?
Really now?
She's tired.
I didn't even notice. This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then. Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it. Honored indeed.
And then, how hard is this, bro? See?
So interminable.
Let me honey Fontaine Archon.
So lonely. Just how much longer? Hundreds of years must have passed by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more. I never imagined that it would hurt so much. Have I reached my limit?
Oh my goodness.
No. Perhaps I reached it long ago. Today I didn't even notice my own tears. I want to tell someone, anyone, about this, but would that not destroy all I've done so far?
So angry.
I've conducted so many investigations across the centuries, but there's not even a sliver of hope that we might break the prophecy. All I can do is keep heart. I must maintain this act.
All she can do is to
It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please, mirror me. You have to succeed.
That's right. Scene. Oh, fuck. And is this?
Farina, you don't have to shoulder this burden alone. Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone.
A second at a time, okay?
Your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
This voice is a scene from where we were within the giant magic box. This is great, then I don't think the scene will replay in her anymore. So let's find out what she wants to tell me.
Share my burden. That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
Yeah.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone.
She can't.
Just share it with me.
Yeah.
I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness? Yes. I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here. And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you?
Yeah.
If that's the case...
She's not going to realize we know that.
He's right. I could confide in him, couldn't I? But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price.
Even then, she has to go in Fontaine.
Farina, you shouldn't be selfish.
Sometimes, okay, like this stuff we don't.
What if it's really alright? Farina, you've worked so hard for so long. Surely it would be okay to put yourself first for once. Just this once.
She never.
Is it such an outrageous thing to do anyway? To find someone in whom you can confide your frustrations and sorrows? Surely it could not hurt. If you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again. Think about it long and hard.
She... No. Is she going to?
No, I have nothing to say. I am Farina, the Archon of Fontaine. Everything will surely get better. All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
And it would ever help you to trust her.
Fine.
You look angry, but you need to do it. It's just like that. You just need to play your part. And we're going to continue like, what an awesome quest this is.
So even Farina doesn't know the truth?
Yeah.
You've never once let her in on the full plan?
Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles, you must first deceive yourself.
If it's been her voice,
she did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate. It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
I believe that I understand how your deception works, but that is only half the truth, is it not?
No.
How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine? That is the most important thing.
Ah, good, good. Of course, the Eudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue. I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine, yes?
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber. It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along.
Yeah.
Am I right?
And then I became one with the Oratrice, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it? Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth.
Yeah.
In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice.
What a lie. What a lie. It is a device created to kill the god of justice. She would miss something like this. Who will notice? I don't understand why she has to go. But if she even make something like this, imagine what she can do.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed.
That's what I was saying. How she made something like this will not destroy the divine throne, one of the rules of Terra of Celestia. I would imagine. What she can do.
I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Farina suffered?
No, but people think
my work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the Oratrice. But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine. The vast majority had to be accumulated to enact this death sentence.
It was all part of your plan then?
Yeah.
Both the trial and the sentence?
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontainians for millennia had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the Oratrice.
But we need this.
But only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia, and breaking through the institution that is the Seven.
That is the Seven, imagine. No, there never 7 Archons, right? There are only 6 Archons. Okay.
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Farina nor Focalor, but for the Hydro Archon.
There will never be again the Hydro Archon.
The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your intent, you must be...
returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
But...
you can see in his eyes that. The way he looked now.
Oh, what? Getting sad again, are we? The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
All you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked.
Damn, yeah, that's you. Everything is due for, and you need to sacrifice yourself. Never gonna see the happy ending too. Fuck Celestia, we all
Hydro
know
Dragon, Hydro Dragon, don't cry.
All my homies hate Celestia, guys.
I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime?
When will this happen?
Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed.
Hypocrite. happy where they are. But I wonder when will this happen. I mean, we are pretty close. Pretty sure it's going to happen next year if there's Naya. Arun Kanya, I think. Oh, I think we're pretty close to this. I wonder where.
I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you? Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself.
You know, that's right.
So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice.
The right to exist in this world.
In other words, existence was Egeria's justice, and to me, justice is the continuation of that existence.
That is
defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. That should be the justice enthroned over all others. At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontainians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long. Iudex Neuvillette, the highest judge in our land. When you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign, what verdict shall you pass upon us?
You know what verdict.
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too. At last, I now understand the true purpose behind this position. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. And I have even attempted to feel as they feel.
Well, the best thing about to happen, I need to make sure that everything is fine. Everything is fine? That's just cool.
You are a devious one, Focalors.
He said the line.
Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
You got seen dying.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Neuvillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
You're the lucky boy. You got to see this performance. The energy gets put it on you. Oh, this is perfection. No, I don't think it's perfect. I hate that stupid one. He's gone. Just like that. You never have a favorite Archon. The last mission. One thing I don't like, she haven't met Farina. They had to do something where she also made Farina and say this. Thank you for what have you done. At least make the story once. One is moving. This is that's the wish before. Will you take control of it? My god. He's back.
Judex Nouvellette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
Aura. His face though, he's at least the way it is. Don't cry. Don't cry, dude. I was sleeping. The outside has to make noises now. What was that? It was the phone. That's right.
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
Yes.
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that something huge just happened.
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved, I assume whatever happened was good for us.
You guys will
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast.
Please, please.
Didn't you say just a moment ago that it can't be defeated?
Oh, now it can.
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain means, I now have the ability to separate the power of the Primordial Sea from that creature. We should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry.
Just now.
Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice.
Yes,
the root of the calamities befalling Fontaine. The beast that enacts the prophecy. Its name is the all-devouring Narwhal.
No.
Come with me, traveler. The hour of execution has come.
Just casually remember, never beat this guy with one hand. I remember when I see the leak of this boss and I was like, wait, what is this? Where are we? John,
We're going to execute it? But how are we going to do that?
Yes, before that, let me make sure it. Let's go. Let's fight this thing. Continue the challenge.
I've already done my best to separate the power of the Primordial Sea from the wave. Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source. Unless we can find a way to attack it from within. We shall share a part of the ancient dragon's power. We shall look for an opening together. I can feel its sorrow turning into hostility.
The blazing sun!
The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. Chance will present itself.
Wrath from the sky!
What is it?
Yeah!
Where is this boss? Can we get all strategies coming here?
Rise with the sun!
Hate him the cutscene. Second phase. No! Where are you? I just see a quantum.
Why is there a hole thingy over there? It looks really scary!
I have granted you my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its root from within.
Oh, fuck.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Manifest the authority of the ancient dragons. Witness the might of the Primordial Sea.
Did we win? I think we win. My My goat is here. Here comes Scott. This is one of the good introduction of a character like this. Anyway, please, yeah, Scott. Now do that. Now do the thing. Yeah, throw the child. He's on the bag. No, this was good.
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but it was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime. Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one another earlier than I thought. What a blunder. I suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance.
Until I don't see him fight with Primordial 1, I'm not going to say anything. I will see his speed. Like, I know his speed, I mean it was. But he said there's no one who can challenge him in Taiwan. I don't believe it. There's still my good Primordial 1, so I don't. So he's a fraud. Your master's pet.
That power. Who are you exactly?
Paimon has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be Child's master. Skirk, right? It's just that he gave us the impression that she was the less talkative person.
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world. So you may speak to me as equals. I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time than pet sitting. The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks.
They changed the subtitle. They changed it. There was one line here where they say, even my student, disciple has more important time than fighting this thing, than taking care of that. Yeah, I think this was something like this. They changed it.
All in all, it fails as a pet.
Okay.
Miss Skirk? I think you might have missed the point.
The point being?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation.
Yeah.
So what sort of person is your master? Well, Child's master's master.
Oh, this asshole.
Oh, right. So you don't know him. Sorry, I assumed you did.
Strong, I can show you.
His name is Sertologi.
Yeah, Sertologi will be strong, I can show you. And it's... But
I am unfamiliar with that name.
Huh. So Master isn't sufficiently famous. How should I describe him then? Have you heard of the name The Fowl?
No, what my friend heard it. His name is Ainsley.
Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary? Vetterfulnir then?
The Ainsley brother?
Or Gold Rhindaughter?
Ooh, that one we've heard! Rhindaughter's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Also,
so you do know that name. To be honest, I also heard all of those names and titles from my master. I don't actually know them either.
I wonder what's
but I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar sort to Rhindaughter. They are both pursuing some form of perfection.
Wait!
We know that.
Didn't you also mention a visionary person?
Yes,
Paimon didn't quite catch their name.
But
actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you that the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you. Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest. As such, the Fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos. In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
What?
That's related to be surprised at Paimon. The sense after all the voices slowly come to, but we know this and accept it. However,
not to worry. Focalor has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne.
Well, there goes one nation.
Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Hey! Help! Over here! God damn it, the animation, bro! Stop it! Oh, the hair animation. That's your volume PC. The hair animation, bro. By the time this ship came out, everyone was doing that. I mean, the most useless thing. By the time the news came in.
All hands, initiate emergency rescue! Hurry!
Hey, lend a hand! Nah, die. I'm so good about this, guys. Okay, well, let's go. What happened to people who doesn't know how to swim? I know vision. People with vision can dive underwater very well. Yeah, they will talk. Wait. So what else? They're fine.
Look! The water's receding!
Stop here. The prophecy. Yeah.
It's a miracle!
The water's receding.
We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. The prophecy was wrong.
Music, inspiration. So, music is so good in this game.
We're saved. The prophecy was wrong.
Sorry. I mean, like such a oh, let's nuke this place. I'm sorry, I didn't make a joke because this is sad, but it's the end. I probably have to stop the recording now, but pretty sure we all know what happened in the ending. So yeah. Oh.
The soil renewed. The Sweet Rasula talks post-disaster rebuilding.
I
recently visited Poisson to meet with Miss Navia. Spokesperson, old soil can still give birth to new bloom, Miss Navia stated.
Miss Navia said hope is like small cookie when you travel it like you just need it right away.
Skyship Winglet, Booner Bane of the Fontaine Reef, the various disputes that have arisen on account of Mr. Edwin have suddenly become people always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second. And should that latter person achieve a miracle... Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people in the reports. Are those really Jurier and Navia? They sound like real big shots.
They might be real big shots.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The Steambird's idea was pretty simple. With the disaster just having passed, we would print a free edition packed to the margins with good news to calm people down. The value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. We'll publish further reports and go into the stories behind those people. Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying ship, while Navia is leading people in the reconstruction of their home. I'm sure that these stories could draw even your well-traveled eye.
This idea do make me curious how this is.
I'm curious too!
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Didn't we watch everything happen from start to finish? What's there to be curious about?
And that's exactly why I'd like you to come conduct interviews with me.
Yeah.
Oh, this time will be different.
this is the end, and after this there's only nothing much. I think the lot of only happened at the end, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to make recording of this. So for this will be the end in the Fontaine Archon Quest. I'm sorry, I know you want to see the reaction, but I don't know what's going to happen, so yeah. And the quest went for a long time. And by the time it's recording is tomorrow, and I think tomorrow it went, yeah. The new Archon Quest also came out, and the 6.1 is also came out, so yeah, I need to record that too. So bye bye. Sayonara.